I have so many thoughts, I have so many feelings, but I'm gonna keep it quick. I founded an organization called STEM Social, which is a global hub for aspiring and established Black STEM professionals. I travel around the United States, I curate events, and I get to meet a lot of very cool Black smart people. You know something that I've noticed? Almost every single person has a singular instance that somebody in their environment or in their life questioned their capability or their competency in whatever they were pursuing. Me, for example. I've always been dorky, I've always been a school person. It was not until my senior year of high school that my AP chemistry teacher, unprovoked, told me I was not smart enough to be a chemical engineer and that she would not pursue that if she were me. I had an A in the class, I got a 5 on my AP exam, yet she still questioned me. During undergrad, yes, the chemical engineering curriculum is difficult, but it was a constant reminding for my predominantly white male professors that working in the industry was always going to be difficult for me. It was me getting to industry and realized that there was visibly a cap for Black employees. At least I did not have postgraduate degrees. We do not have imposter syndrome. We are reacting to our environment that systemically disadvantages us in different fields. It quite literally was not until I experienced these things that I even started to question whether I was competent enough. So rather than running with the narrative that Black people always suffer from imposter syndrome, let's look at the environment around us. Amen?
So when she said that her professor or her teacher at the time basically was doing projection, saying that she would not be able to advance in the field or she wouldn't make it in the field or whatever it is, stop projecting what you think onto me, because it's something that you may have wanted to do, or you feel like, you know, she can't go higher than me. Again, it's a comparison thing. Don't project onto young people. If they have dreams to do some things, encourage their dreams. If you have children who say, oh, one day I want to be an astronaut, buy them a NASA suit. Do not discourage the children. Let them know that they are accepted wherever they go, and they are allowed in any room that they are allowed to go in and open that door. They are worthy of all of the things that life has to offer.
I want to talk to you all today about imposter syndrome and why people automatically assume that successful women have it. For those who don't know, imposter syndrome is the inability to believe that your success is earned or that you're deserving of everything you've had, whether it's your job or your life. I've been asked this a couple times in interviews, how do I deal with imposter syndrome? And every time I sit back and think, what did I say? I have imposter syndrome? So are you saying that you automatically assume I must not feel that I am deserving of where I'm at? It's interesting. You think they're asking NFL players, male politicians, if they have imposter syndrome? Probably not. Probably freaking not. I've worked very hard. I'm out here doing a running workout now. I posted videos on social media constantly. I put myself out there to be where I'm at. I do, in a way, feel I've earned my success and I'm deserving of it. But I'm also humble in knowing that there are people working just as hard, if not harder, to be where I'm at now. And I have to keep working that way. I also think it's okay. It's truly okay to feel that you're deserving of the success you have. Always stay grateful. Seriously, everything, every little moment you have. When I get to do the running, now I get to go move to England. Stay grateful, but also it's okay to believe in yourself and believe that your success is earned.
Yes, 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 yes. Believe in yourself. She said it so well. Believe in yourself. Of course, it takes work to believe in yourself over time. Like if you are coming from a place of not having people around you that have championed for you to win. This is someone who plays, I believe she plays rugby, Olympic status. And you want to ask her if she has imposter syndrome? The assumption that she has imposter syndrome as if she's not worthy. Like she said, I know I'm worthy. I do the work. I recognize that I do the work. I have all of these accomplishments under my belt because I do the work. That's what she's basically saying. Don't ask me that question. Do I have imposter syndrome? Are you asking the men is what she said. Okay.
Do you deal with imposter syndrome? This past week, I had 8 coaching calls with executive leaders. Some of them were really new, some were very experienced. But interestingly, each coaching call revealed the same theme. They were all dealing with imposter syndrome. And if they were being honest, it wasn't that they were dealing with imposter syndrome. They were actually dealing with unhealthy comparisons. So,
Did I not say that too? Let me just come out here and be a therapist. It's like, let me be somebody out here just posting about what things are and the root cause. Because the root cause of this imposter syndrome is comparing yourself to somebody else, looking at other people's achievements and comparing them to yours, and then making the decision of, but why did they get it and I didn't? It's because I don't deserve it. That's that negative self-talk. Stop comparing yourself to other people when you know that you are doing the work, that you are deserved of certain things. Keep that energy going. Stop comparing yourself to other people. It gets you nowhere. All it does is just belittle you, makes you feel small, makes you feel less confident in what it is that you're doing because you are comparing yourself to somebody else. Don't do that. I can't stress it enough. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yes, it's the thief of joy. We want joy in our hearts. We want to be able to live our lives in a more happy way, in a more grateful way. We want that joy. We want that spirit of joy to be on us all the time. So stop comparing yourself. You are worthy. You are more than worthy.
it wasn't that they doubted their ability to do their job. It's that they believed everyone else was doing a better job. This is one of the hardest forms of interpersonal conflict that we have to deal with, when your insecurity isn't tied to your own shortcomings, but to someone else's achievement. We often talk about the importance of ignoring outside voices that try to bring us down, but sometimes we have to confront the inner voices that bring us down. Unhealthy comparisons are a form of negative self-talk, and if you only focus on where you struggle and where someone else shines, you'll never see yourself fairly or honestly.
Never. Looking at the next man or the next woman like, oh, they have everything. They're doing it all. And on top of that, the looking at their social media or whatever it is, and you think they're doing it all, but you don't know the behind the scenes. You don't know how they're struggling. It might look all glitz and glamour online, but behind the scenes, they could be just struggling bad. You don't even know. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So instead of talking to yourself about how great someone else is, I want you to talk to you about how great you are. I want you to put blinders on and keep other people's name out of your mouth and out of your head. Tune out the voices that distract you, both the outside voices and the inside voices, so you can lock in and commit to becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. That's how you'll grow.
Lock in on yourself. I'm trying to think about what my mom used to say. The keeping up with the Joneses and all that stuff, the comparisons. You don't want to do that. Keep up with yourself. Lock in on yourself. That's the only way that you will grow, is if you focus on the things that you want to achieve for yourself. If not, you're going to always compare yourself to somebody else and what they have because you weren't locked in on what you needed to do. And you're going to end up staying stagnant and staying in the same place that you were a year from now because you were worried about somebody else. I always tell my kids, worry about yourself. When they start doing that tattletale and stuff, worry about yourself. Stay locked in on yourself. Whatever they are doing, somebody else will handle it. I will handle it. I see what's going on. I'm going to handle it, kids. Lock in on yourself. Focus on you. Can't focus on me. Can you focus on me?